Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss Kirchhoff laws. Kirchhoff laws. Basically, we have two types of Kirchhoff laws. Those are Kirchhoff current law that is KCL. Second one is Kirchhoff voltage law that is KVL. So, we have two types of Kirchhoff laws, those are KCL and KVL. Now, we have to start with KCL, that is Kirchhoff current law. The first one is Kirchhoff current law. So, what is KCL? So, before the discussion of the statement, we have to discuss some important observations. That is, it should be applied at a node. At particular node only we have to apply KCL. The node should be, the node can be either simple node or principal node. It should be applicable at a particular node. The node should be a simple node or it's a principal node. Then what is simple node? Simple node. Simple node means what? It is the interconnection of only two branches. This is, it is the node, at which only two branches are interconnected. So, at that node only two branches are interconnected. So, for example, if we consider this is the branch, this is another branch. So, this is nothing but simple node, or it could be a so, this is what? Simple node. So, like this we have to analyze, that is simple node. So, it is the node at which only two branches are interconnected. So, next one is what? Principal node. Then what is principal node? It is the node at which more than two branches are interconnected, at which more than two branches are interconnected. So, like this we have one branch, we have another branch, so this is what? Principal node. This is what? Principal node. So, it should be KCL should be applicable at that node. The node should be simple node or principal node. Then one more important observation, that is restriction. What is the restriction? to apply KCL. What is the restriction to apply KCL? Can we apply KCL to the linear network, passive network, or bilateral network, or unilateral network, or nonlinear network? It should be applicable either linear or nonlinear, either passive or active, either unilateral or bilateral, either time invariant or time variant, but it should be applicable only when the network is lumped network. It should be applicable only when the network is lumped electric circuit. The network must be a lumped network, then only we are supposed to apply KCL. Next important observation, it can be either linear or non-linear. It can be either passive or active. It can be either unilateral or bilateral. It can be either time invariant or time variant, but it should be lumped electric circuit, that is it. So, this is the most important restriction. So, it should be applicable at a node, the node should be a simple node or principal node. What is simple node? It is the node at which only two branches are interconnected. What is principal node? At which more than two branches are interconnected. What is the restriction point? The network must be a lumped network and it can be either linear or non-linear, like that. We have so many observations. Now, we have to state Kirchhoff current law. That is, in a lumped electric network, the algebraic sum of currents at a node is equals to 0, or at a particular node, the sum of entering currents should be equals to the sum of leaving currents, but the network should be a lumped network. That is, in a lumped electric network, the algebraic sum of currents at a node should be equals to 0. The algebraic sum of currents at a particular node should be equals to 0, or we can define in a lump network the sum of entering currents at a node should be equal to the sum of leaving currents at that node. So, we have two types of statements, that is, in a lumped electric network the algebraic sum of currents at a node should be equals to 0, or in a lumped network the sum of entering currents at a node should be equals to the sum of leaving currents at that particular node. So, for that, here I am considering this is the node, right. This is the node. For this, this is one branch, this is another branch, and this is one branch, this is one branch, and this is one branch, and this is another, and this is another branch. Okay. The sum of entering current should be equal to sum of leaving currents, or the sum of algebraic sum of currents in a at a node is equal to 0. For that, entering current is like this: leaving current, leaving current, leaving current, entering, leaving, leaving, leaving. Okay. For example, this is I1, this is I2, this is I3, this is I4, I5, I6, I7. This is the node. For that, we have to follow a convention. Okay. So, what is the convention, sir? It is entering currents should be taken as positive, leaving currents should be taken as negative. Sir, what will happen if we consider entering currents as negative, leaving currents as positive? No problem. So, this is my convention. You can take the convention whichever you want. That is, for example, if you consider entering current convention is negative, leaving current convention is positive, no problem at all, but you should follow a proper convention, that is it. At any case, the sum of entering currents at a node is equal to sum of leaving currents, right. So, there is no problem for taking different types of convention for different persons, no problem at all, but this is my convention. Okay. In order to proceed, I have to follow some convention, right. For that, I am following this convention. Okay. Better you should follow this convention in order to eliminate the confusion between me and you. Okay. So, here the entering current is positive, leaving current is negative. So, for this, here the entering at this node, the entering current is what? I1, that is positive, remaining I2 is leaving, I3 leaving, I4 leaving, I5 leaving, I6 leaving, I7 leaving. Sorry, I5 is entering, right, plus entering current is positive, I5 is also entering, that is I5. And next, the leaving current should be taken as negative. Come to this current, I2 is leaving, that is minus I2. What about I3? This is also leaving, that is minus I3. I4 is also leaving, that is minus I4. Next, I6 is also leaving, minus I7 also leaving, which is equals to 0. In a lumped electric network, the algebraic sum of currents at a node should be equals to 0. At a node should be equals to 0. So, this is for this. The algebraic sum of currents at a node is equals to 0. So, from this, I1 plus I5 is equals to I2 plus I3 plus I4 plus I6 plus I7, right. So, from this what? The sum of entering currents should be equals to sum of leaving currents, that is entering currents, these are nothing but entering currents, right. These are nothing but what? Leaving currents, right. So, this is the statement for this. At a node, the sum of entering currents should be equals to sum of leaving currents. So, from this we have a beautiful observation. We have a beautiful observation, that is, you all know that I1 plus I5, which is equals to what? I2 plus I3 plus I4 plus I6 plus I7. So, what is the current? The rate of change of charge, that is dq1 by dt plus dq5 by dt, which is equals to what? dq2 by dt plus dq3 by dt plus dq4 by dt plus dq6 by dt plus dq7 by rate of change of charge is nothing but current. So, from this you can get q1 plus q5 which is equals to q2 plus q3 plus q4 plus q6 plus q7, right. So, this is the very important observation, means entering charge at a node should be equals to leaving charge, right. This is leaving charge. Entering charge at a node should be equals to leaving charge. So, what is the observation here? At a node, the charge neither be stored nor be generated. What is the important point? At a node, charge can neither be stored nor be generated. Only it should be follows entering and leaving principle, that is it. At a node, charge can neither be stored nor be generated. This is what? Law of conservation of what? Charge. Law of conservation of charge. So, KCL should follows law of conservation of charge, that is entering charge at a node should be equals to leaving charge. So, KCL deals with law of conservation of charge.